Hi, it's Heather from Strings and Threads. Thank you for watching today. I really appreciate all of you guys, and I thank you for being my friends, being my YouTube friends. I enjoy seeing you and talking to you every day. I enjoy watching your channels. I hope you enjoy mine. I'm trying to post a lot of fun things and trying to have activities to help us get to know each other. So I'm going to start with my question of the day, but I do have a lot that I want to get through today. I'm hoping the video won't be too long, but anyway, today's question of the day is, do you still own something that somebody made you with yarn? Knitted, crocheted, loom, knitted, anything like that? Did somebody make you something special and you still have it? And I do. I wanted to share with you what I had because it's a great time of year to wear them. My Grammy, when we were younger, I don't remember how long she did that, but I'm her oldest grandchild, so I had the advantage of having a long time with her. She didn't pass away until I already had both of my children at the time, so it was, I'm sorry that I don't remember the date, but it was probably about 8-ish years ago. So I was really lucky. But when I was young, she used to make little things for each of us to take home, not just the kids, but also the adults, just little trinkets for us to have. And she would spend her time making them. And unfortunately, I probably used to own more of her things, and I don't know what happened over time. Some of them probably got lost or broken. But there were some that, this one I remember just absolutely adoring. And I could probably make my own. I could probably reverse engineer it, look at it and see what she did. Because actually, it looks like she did single crochets here, and then up the boot was half double crochets, and then a chain for the lace. And then you just put a pin at the top, and it's supposed to be worn on your shirt, a pin like that. And then a little pom-pom and laces. I've had these for so long that the clips, the paper clips, I don't know if you could tell they're all rusted and kind of gross. But she probably made these in the 1970s. Is that telling my age? But I always thought these were great, and I have worn them a lot over the years. This was something that did make it through all that time. I still have it. And then there are two other pins. These were not crocheted, but these were those plastic, I forget what those called, those plastic mesh. I don't happen to do that craft, but she did all kinds of things with yarn. She was good at everything. I don't even remember if these were the same year or not. These may have been different years. Now on the back, she put some of that on and then hot glued the pins on. But these still made it through time. I'm guessing I got these in the 1970s, maybe the early 1980s. And so, yeah, those are special to me, even though the skates are kind of well worn and the paper clip is all rusted. I still have it. I still wear it occasionally. So that was mine. I wanted to show that today I got a kick out of Nova Gnome's video today. I will link her station below. I was watching hers, and she had a mug that said, "I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good," and that's from Harry Potter. I happen to really love Harry Potter, and the reason why I was laughing is because look at the shirt that I wore today. I hope it shows up on the video. It's a well-worn shirt, so I don't know if you could still read it. "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good." I was like, Nova, we're thinking alike today. So I thought I would mention that. And if you don't know Nova Gnome, I'm sure you do. Probably all of my subscribers probably know her. But if you don't, I'll link her down below and you can go check her out. She is great fun. her stuff is a lot more organized than mine. I feel like I am just trying to, you know, doggy paddle above the water to keep afloat, to get nice things out for everybody. But she has a schedule of everything that she's getting ready to put out. And maybe someday I can be a little bit more organized like that, because I do admire that about her. You know, she has all this really nice stuff to put in her video, like this is the 25 days of Christmas, and on this day we're doing this, on this day we're doing that. And I'm like, boy, I hope I can get this done by next week so I can put it out. So I'm not quite as organized as that, which is probably, you know, it's really good for her that that happened. Anyway, a little bit later today, right now it's 5:18 Eastern Standard Time. I just finished making a video, but I haven't downloaded it to YouTube yet. It's a little bit on the longer side, so it'll be a little bit slower. So sometime a little bit past that, hopefully it'll show up. I have a tutorial out. This is not a mystery one. This is, and so I'm going to show you what it is. But this is just a tutorial that you can make if you're interested. It's a if I could speak today, Christmas tree towel holder, or towel that you would hang up over your stove. And so the tutorial will show you how to make this. And it is made out of cotton, so you could, you know, potentially wipe down dishes, or, you know, dry off dishes with it, or dry off your hands with it. I'm probably not going to use mine that way. I'm probably going to use it as decoration so that it will be good. It will last longer. You know, I'll be able to get more years out of it. But it is functional as well. You could wipe your hands, wipe dishes on it, because, like I said, it's made out of cotton. So if you're interested in that, please go check out that tutorial. I have a mystery crochet along that I have figured the whole thing out. I haven't started filming it yet. So I'm hoping that I can spend a little bit of time over the next week or so filming it, and hopefully by next weekend-ish, give or take, depending on how much time I will have, then hopefully I can have that out by somewhere around next weekend. But like I said, if I end up getting lots of time, because I'm really excited to do this, so I'm probably going to use all my spare time to do it. If I can get the video done quicker, I'll put it out sooner. If not, it might be into the following week, you know, not next weekend, but, you know, sometime the following week to put that out. But it will be out before Christmas, because I'm really excited about it. I know I keep saying that. I'm so sorry I'm repeating myself. I'm just really excited. So let me show you the things that you will need for that if you would like to do it with me. If you did my last one, thank you so much. I had a lot of fun putting that together, and I'm having a lot of fun with this design too. This one is completely different. I just wanted to say that. It is completely different than the last one. So if you're like, oh, you know, whatever you did, the one you did the last time, I'm not going to say, because there are still people working on it who've told me they're still working on it. If you're like, oh, that was just a so-so project, this one is completely different. So I encourage you to try it, because this one might be more your cup of tea. I did put a survey out to see what people were interested in. So I'm kind of following what the survey said. Hopefully that's not too much of a hint. But the things you'll need a darning needle. You'll need an eye size crochet hook. An eye is 5.5 millimeter. I don't know if it'll help to bring it closer, because this is just kind of a dark colored hook. And all the yarn I'm showing you is Super Saver. Now, as far as the yarn and the hook go, this is the type of project that size doesn't really matter. So if you want to make a teeny tiny one, you can use teeny tiny yarn, teeny tiny thread with a smaller hook. It doesn't really matter. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, or if you want to try and make it big, use thicker yarn and a bigger needle, or not needle, hook, I'm sorry. So these are what I'm going to use if you want to make it about the same size as mine. And I don't want to really say the size because it might give away too much, but all of the yarn that I'm using is Red Heart Super Saver. And I'll tell you, it's just because I get spoiled. I get a lot of my yarn from a store called The Art of Recycle, and they really give you a deal on the yarn there. So I don't really have any nice yarn, or very much, just maybe a small amount, because I get so spoiled with this. I look at the prices of those and I'm like, oh, I can make a lot of projects with this. And then I look at the price of the really nice yarn and I'm like, wow, I could probably barely afford not afford, but I could barely make a few projects with this. And so, you know, my mind has always been, you know, more bang for the buck as much as I can. So anyway, all of mine is Red Heart Super Saver, but you can feel free to choose, because I don't think size will matter too much for this project. So you'll need about 12 inches of red, and that's it. You're not going to need very much red at all. The color that you're going to need the most of will be blue, and it can be any shade of blue that you want. I would say the Red Heart Super Saver here is the 8-ounce one. I'd say half of a skein would be plenty, and this is the one that you'll need the most of. It can be any shade of blue, like I said, teal, anything like that, just not green. Don't make it green, because you are going to need green, and you will only need a small, maybe at the most a quarter of a Red Heart Super Saver skein. This is the only color that I have the ball band for. I kind of prefer for this project to have something a little bit on the lighter shade of green, but it really doesn't matter. If you only have dark green, that will work too. This one is called Light Sage. So that color you'll need, oh my goodness, such a small amount of brown. I would say you'll need more than 12 inches, but not too much more than that. If you only have like a teeny tiny scrap of brown, that's probably plenty. You will need white. I keep looking over because I'm looking. I made a version of I made it already, and then I'm going to make another one for the tutorial. But I wanted to make sure that everything came together nicely, so that I keep looking over at the project to make sure. You'll need probably a little bit less than a quarter of a skein of white, but you'll need more of the white than the brown and red. And same with the black, probably less than a quarter skein, but not a whole lot. And then the last thing you'll need will be stuffing. This is a gallon-size Ziploc bag. You're not going to need more than this. And this is not packed. It has air in it, so that's why it might look a little bit more packed than it is. So a little bit of stuffing. So anyway, thank you for watching today. I'm almost hesitant to say this, but I was really hoping to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And the reason why I'm hesitant is because every time I've said that, I lose subscribers. So I had mentioned that in a video either yesterday or the day before, and then I was down a few subscribers the next day when I checked. So please don't unsubscribe, because I'm saying that. I've just been setting some minor goals for myself, you know, and see if I make them. And if I don't make them, it's not the end of the world. But I do like to see this community grow, and I would like to be able to keep presenting tutorials and new things, new fun things for you to do, especially mystery crochets. I think that's something I'm going to try to do now, every once in a while, try to throw in some mystery crochet alongs, because they seem to be a lot of fun. So I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.